ESG 2022 Ghana National Finals. We welcome you to Entrepreneurship Sports Generation, which is ESG for short. This is the Ghana National Finals. We are delighted to have you all here with us and thank you so much for your time. We have a really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today, and we will shortly introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone to please put your video on mute. If that is not possible, I would request one of our colleagues to please help them with going mute. Thank you so much. A really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today, and we will shortly introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone to please put your video on mute. If that is not possible, I would request one of our colleagues to please help them with going mute. Thank you so much. A really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today, and we will shortly introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Just one second. Introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Just one second. Just 1 second. Introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Just one second. Just 1 second. Introduce you to what ESG is all about. In the meantime, I would request everyone. I'm sorry. Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Just one second. Hi, can you all hear me? I think there is a little bit of a tech error from someone's side. I would request all of you to please go on mute. Please, everyone, just ensure that we are on mute. All right, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So like I was saying that we have a really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today. Someone's side, I would request all of you to please go on mute. Please, everyone, just ensure that we are on mute. All right, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So like I was saying that we have a really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today. Someone's side, I would request all of you to please go on mute. Please, everyone, just ensure that we are on mute. All right, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So like I was saying that we have a really exciting leg of the tournament planned for today. Someone's side, I would request all of you to please go on mute. Please, everyone, just ensure that we are on mute. All right, it's okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So like I was saying that we have a really exciting leg. I apologize for the technical glitch. I think we are back on. Yes, I really apologize for the technical glitch. Okay, we would be starting now. So yes, first of all, I would definitely like to thank our amazing partners, Vision Logs, without which we would have not been able to put this fantastic event together. And of course, it would not have been possible without the entrepreneurs and the wonderful jury members who have joined us. And without taking any more time, I would introduce ESG. I would request my colleague. All right. So over the next decade, we need to create over 1 billion new jobs and ensure we leave a better planet for the future generations, as highlighted by the 17 UN SDGs. We at ESG believe that entrepreneurial initiatives are the solution to these pressing issues. The ESG community is on a mission to help the entrepreneurs grow and become global enterprises, creating the better future all of us aspire for. ESG is a flagship initiative of the Global Education and Leadership Foundation, TGELF for short. At TGELF, we have been working over the past 2 decades to groom ethical and altruistic leaders globally. Through our entrepreneurship initiatives in the past 5 years, we have impacted more than 500,000 startups globally. For us at TGELF, supporting entrepreneurship and innovation has always been one of the core areas of operation. ESG reimagines entrepreneurship as sport through a uniquely designed year-long multi-level and tier competition consisting of city, national, and confederation events that concludes with an action-packed, highly produced, entirely virtual global finals. So that is exciting. For ESG, we have put together a reward basket for all the participants globally. We express our gratitude to all our partners who have joined hands with us to curate the reward basket. We commit to collectively support all enterprises who have become part of the ESG movement in achieving global reach and scale. Please note that the reward bouquet will be available on our platform. You need to ensure that you are registered on the platform www.esgx.global to avail the perks and rewards. Kindly note that since it is a multi-led competition with multiple stages, the rewards will be unlocked only after the global finals conclude. Working with Project Everyone, ESG is the official accelerator to the world's to-do list, an initiative supported by UN and launched during the 76th UN General Assembly in 2021, where many leading companies, including Unilever, Google, Reckitt, Mars, and Diageo, have come together to support the UN SDGs. So thank you for joining us. And let's begin the movement as we all come together today to play for planet. Let's go, Ghana. Today, we are pleased to have 2 jury members who are experts in their field, and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce them. First up, we have Wasila Amya A. Yeboah, Head of Business Development at SAS Finance Group Limited. Vasila has 17 years of professional experience and is currently the Head of Business Development at SAS Finance. She has previously worked as a senior consultant at Inextrasari and as an associate director in finance and administration at Deft Plan Consult Limited. We welcome you, Vasila. Next up, we have Kwame Owusu Appentek. Kwame grew up in Ghana. He's currently involved in Dos Santos Limited as director, an oil and gas service provider operating in Ghana and Mozambique. He's also involved in Black Pimpernel, in Jitwa, an e-commerce and fintech bridging the gap in trade and payment in Africa. Kwame has helped in founding or mentoring of founders and scale up of business like Sweetie Cars, Coolwood Farms, Rose Fabrics, etc. He's also working with solution tech engineers in a hands-on approach, which is lacking in university departments in Ghana. We welcome you, Kwame. And now, before we proceed to our pitches, I would like to very quickly remind everyone about our rules today. You will have 3 minutes to pitch and 3 minutes for the Q&A session with the jury. You will be controlling your presentation yourself for your convenience. The closed captioning feature that I had gotten activated is basically a caption that will come in front of your screen. I would request the person in charge of closed captioning to just write it on the screen so that you can see it. The closed captioning feature will be allowing you to see how much time you have left. Can I please request someone to closed caption? Right. So the 60 seconds left that you can see is actually the time that the entrepreneurs and the jury members would have. And this would be working as an alarm for you to pace your pitch or pace your questions. So please stick to the time limit. Please keep yourself on mute when not speaking, and please keep your video on when presenting to ensure an interactive experience. And now, without any further ado, let us proceed to the pitches for today. First up, we have Ankasa Microcredit Services. It is your time to pitch. If you are ready, all the best. And your time begins now.
Good afternoon, colleagues, and good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Ankasa.
Okay, so please, I can go ahead. Okay, so this is Ankasa Microcredit. So basically, we are into microfinance, basically providing small loans to small businesses and individuals who are in dire need of funds for emergencies. So basically, that is what is the business all about. So this will be the outline of the presentation. I'll talk about the background, the purpose, the sources, and then the challenges. Now, so basically, Ankasa Microcredit's idea came when I was doing my master's in school, and that started in 2016 as a piloting exercise. Then in 2018, I registered with the Bank of Ghana because due to the nature of the business that I ran, it needs to be registered or recognized with the Bank of Ghana, which I did that. So we started by giving small loans between $110 to $100 to business women and men in the informal sector, because normally these people go to the mainstream financial sector and they don't get any facility. So basically, that's where we came in by giving loans to these small to businessmen to undertake their day-to-day activities. Okay, so the reason why I'm more interested in by this business is that we know access to credit play a very important role in economic growth. So it's helped young guys to get opportunity to invest in businesses and what have you. But the point is, if you don't have financial background, financial backing, then whatever business idea you want to implement, you will not be able to. So Ankasa basically came in to help individuals in terms of especially in the informal sector, which when they go to the bank, they won't get to help them to start their own business. And also people who need funds in an instant time. So the success of the Ankasa business, of course, over the years, we started basically from formal way in 2018. And the objective is to make profit as well as also to make positive impact in our people and the environment. So the business started with the initial capital of $5,000 Ghana dollars in 2016 with only 20 borrowers. However, as I speak now, it's 2020, that's September, we have over 500 customers with capital base of over $40,000. And then some of our success stories that we've helped some businesses to, other who we have collapsed to revamp. And then we also have helped students who ordinarily we have deferred their courses to pay their school fees and also to cater for their accommodation fees. So basically the two main sources is that we have businesses to revamp their businesses, especially during the COVID time. Most of the businesses nearly collapsed. Some couldn't even get access from finance as well. Are we able to do that? Then, so basically this is the snapshot of our activities in 2022. So 2022, things were okay because during the 2019, we were a little bit hard done by the COVID-19 issues. By the 2020 January, things were better. So we started January, we had 118 people. Then so the people is the 118, and then the amount that we did is in terms of Ghana cedis, that's on top of it. That's where we have the 109, followed by February. February was very good, and then all the way to September. Now, as every business, we all know we have challenges. And then because of the sector in which I find myself, one of our challenges we have is bad loans and non-performing loans. People take loan and don't want to pay back, as well as people will pay back. It will go beyond the stipulated time. And then the other aspect is that because of the risky nature of our business, sometimes we also take collateral that we put in place in case the person defaults. We can seize it and then auction it to get our money back. But now the current problem is that some of them, we don't have where to keep such facility. And the other challenge is inadequate capital, because the business, how things are going, there's a huge financial gap in Ghana, especially the informal sector. However, there's enough funds from.
I'm sorry, Ankasa, your time is up.
Okay,
maybe we can take the jury session.
Okay, so thank you. We are done.
I would request you to stop sharing your screen, and we'll bring the jury members on the floor for their question and answers for 3 minutes. The jury may begin. Kwame, Vasila.
Yeah, Prince.
Yes, Kwame.
Yeah, you did mention you put lots of systems and software in place in your organization.
Yeah.
But see, as you seek to expand, are you going to put in a human, let's say, put a more human interface, or it's still software systems?
So basically the question is in twofold. So the software, normally is also being managed by human beings. So as we expand, even though we have the software, we also need more hands to come on board. But just that the software will help us to be more efficient and effective in implementing the policies in terms of disbursement of the loans to the people on time. So when you apply for the loan, instead of now you walk into our office whereby you have to come somebody to assess, you do all those things, we can put the software, one person can sit at the office, I check the pictures, check everything. So before you even walk into the office, we all know what you are bringing and how much you qualify. So whenever you come, we just help you and then you are gone. So the software, yes, it will be there, but we'll still need the human element, but it just will help us to be more efficient and effective in disbursement the loan to people on time.
Okay. So how do you seek to eliminate or reduce non-performing loans in your portfolio?
So one thing that I've put in place, one is collateral. So normally the collateral is something you will bring before you get the loan. And one thing I've done is that the collateral normally should be more than the value of the loan you are taking. So in case of any unfortunate event, then we can take and then, auction the collateral. And because we know it's more than the value of the loan, then the risk will be minimized. Secondly, the one aspect I wanted to improve is that is also to insure the loan, so that those who will not be able to provide collateral, we can insure the loan. So in case of incapacitation by the borrower, or the borrower is no more there or is dead, we can claim from the insurance.
Okay. And maybe let me leave the Razila comment. You are the professional banker here.
I think the time for the question is short. So I just wanted to know, you didn't mention profitability. You showed the growth in your assets, the growth in your clientele base, but I didn't hear profitability. Over the years, can you give us how your profitability trend has been?
In terms of percentage or absolute terms?
Both.
Okay, so because of the time factor, that's why I didn't bring a lot of information there. So as I said, I started basically in 2018. And 2018, on the average every month, Give me
your end of year. Give me end of
year was 120,000. That was in 2018. In 2019, because of the COVID, I made 45,000 Ghana cedis. If you convert to today, that's $4,500. However, in the infrastructure, so because of the COVID, 2021, we went on break for some time because we're having some issues. However, in 2022, as we speak to right now, we've made 150,000 Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to $15,000. So as of today.
And what percentage of your portfolio is on default?
So my default is between 10 to 15%. Yeah. 15 to 20%. Sorry.
15 to 20%.
Yes.
Non-performing loans.
So that is non-performing loan, but it is not bad loan. Yeah, that's the non-performing loan. But the bad loan is around 5% or 2%.
Okay, this was the last question.
Irrecoverable.
Yes, please.
This was the last question. Thank you. Thank you. Next up, thank you, remember. I would request everyone to please put your mics on mute. Next up, we have Giddens. Please share your screen and let me know when you're ready, and then your times will start for 3 minutes of pitching.
Yes, I am ready.
All right.
Okay. Good day, everyone. I'm Giddens. I'm Gideon Danger from Giddens. And in Ghana, we realized that most people were purchasing shoes and footwear from foreign countries. And we realized that this were as a result of the fact that we're using substandard or inconsistent raw materials. And so they were leading to uncompetitiveness of our footwear in the footwear industry. And we also realized that most people who are unemployed are driven to structural poverty because they lack technical skills and vocational skills. I mean, we as a business decided to develop the local footwear industry by crafting products that are of high quality, durable, user and eco-friendly, and at competitive price. We make sure we empower the vulnerable youth within the community who are mostly school dropouts with technical skills in leatherworks to be able to give them lifelong skills that will be able to make shoes, bags to fend for themselves and that of their families. We started in 2009, and in 2020, we were able to set up a mini factory in Accra. Amid COVID, we were able to make 400,000 revenue. This is our business model. We operate a lean business model where we empower, where we train bottom of the pyramid youth skills in leatherworks to be able to make shoes, and we employ them to make their shoes. We make 40% of our product from recycled materials to ensure environmental sustainability. We offer subcontract manufacturing for other smaller brands. These are some of the products we do. Our value proposition is that we offer products that are of high quality, durable, user-friendly, and environmental friendly. And behind every product, there is a school dropout who has been trained to produce the product. So this is our value to the bottom of the pyramid. We create jobs for vulnerable youth. We improve their health and their life and wealth creation for BOP partners. And we recycled a product within the community to prevent healthful. And so this is our inclusion to the SDGs. I think that in our bid to making quality shoes, we reduce poverty by recruiting school dropouts and training them. We employ young girls in our production cycle to show gender equality, and we provide decent and economic empowerment for these young people. And with our production, we are trying to make sure that we solve climate issues. These are pictures of our products. These are the products made from recycled items. This is our competitive scope. I want to skip this one. We realize that the footwear manufacturing space is growing, and within Africa, it has grown by 365 billion. And it is growing 5.5 per year. And we realize that with the African Continental Free Trade Area, there's a large market for footwear and leather works within even Africa. And the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade is going to create a bigger market for the footwear industry. These are some of the
all right,
customers.
Gideon, your time is up, I'm afraid.
Wow.
I would request the jury members to come on floor, and Gideon, if you could please stop sharing your screen and answer the questions. Thank you so much.
Okay.
If you could please stop sharing your screen, Gideon.
Okay.
Hello, Gideon.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Sorry, you couldn't finish your presentation, but that was an interesting one.
Yeah, when
I
it
have
got
a
interesting.
question on how you are positioning yourself to ward off competition from the influx of Chinese products, because I know they've taken a larger share of their market. And in business, irrespective of your corporate social responsibilities, as you've highlighted, then you need to be profitable. You need to win the market over. What is your positioning?
I think that that's a good one. The most important thing is two things. Two things is positioning the product as strictly made in Ghana and handmade product. And that is one thing. And two, trying to collaborate with other shoemakers or other industry players within the sector to be able to collaborate as one single force so that we push the agenda of made in Ghana product. And again, we try to secure funding to buy product, raw material input in volume so that we're able to produce at competitive price.
Any more questions?
Okay. I saw you list Within as a market. Can you explain a bit of that into that?
So 60% of all handbags made in Within are made by us. We secured a contract in 2020 around COVID time, where so we secured a contract with Within to produce their handbags for them. That was in 2020. And the good thing about the Within contract is that Within is in 5 countries. So it means that we are producing bags for Within in 5 countries. And that has been a game changer for Giddens as a brand. And you realize that even in 2020, where COVID hit, you realize that our revenue increased by 26%. Even when businesses were suffering, we became resilient.
Wonderful. So, and what has been your growth in the past 2 to 3 years, if I may ask?
From 2019 to 2020, we grew by 26%. From 2020 to 2021, we grew by 46% in revenue. When it comes to profitability, we grew by 16% from 2020 to 2021. And we are hoping to grow by 45%, 55% in revenue, and by 26% in profitability by the end of 2022.
What was your turnover for last year?
My turnover for last year was 585,819 Ghana cedis. That's equivalent to $56,000. as compared to 405, 405 and 238 in 2020. So we grew by more than 45%.
Okay. And you said, what was your profit percentage for that year?
For last year was 16% as compared to 2020. Yes.
Okay.
All right, this was the last question. Unless the jury members have anything more important, we can move to the next. Are there any more questions?
No, I'm okay here.
All right. Okay, so next up we have MZAC Limited. Would request Oliver to take the floor, share the screen. Yes.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you all. I'm Oliver from MZAC, and I have a team. We are made up of 4 people. One, Adjoa Amako, that is from a financial background, and then we have Letitia, that's from business background. We have a CTO, that's Jeremiah. Our focus is on online store. We are building an online store for people.
MZAC, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. We cannot see your screen. Do you want someone from our team to share your deck, or are you okay?
Okay, I think I'm sharing the screen on my laptop. My phone.
You will have to share it. You will have to join from the place from where you are sharing your screen. I'm afraid, Oliver.
Okay. Then
someone from our team can share your deck. I would request MZAC, just give us a second. If someone from our team is going to share the deck if you want. Okay, great. You can share the screen now. You can share the screen, MZAC. No problem. Please share your screen.
Oh, it's still loading. I don't know.
Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. You can start from the start. We can reset your time, MZAC, and you can start. You can start from slide 1.
So the time moving it kind of because I can't move it from here.
Can you just start from slide 1? From slide 1? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Your time starts now, MZAC.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Oliver Aziato, and I'm working for 3 other persons. We have Jeremiah, who is a CTO, and we also have Adjoa, who is finance. We have Letitia, who is a content writer and marketing. So we are focusing on online store, making it simple for everybody because a lot of people don't have the resources to buy domain or let people build the online store for them. So we are building it and making it a SaaS so that when they sign up with us, they will be able to manage their inventory, their store in one place. With the online store, we integrated a WhatsApp in such a way that when people come on the WhatsApp, come on the online platform, they'll be able to move directly to WhatsApp with their order, and then they begin to chat and make purchase. So our competitive advantage has to do with the WhatsApp integration, the Telegram integration, and then we also have multiple languages which can go to every country. We make the front end easier for everyone to be able to manage. Those that are not also technically inclined will be able to manage their store on our platform. So it's a subscription-based platform where people pay monthly or yearly or quarterly to access. The project actually is under subscription. Currently in Ghana, the research says that 7.78 million Ghanaian purchase online their goods. So we are looking at focusing on those that are not online yet, those that are also doing placing their store on Facebook and Instagram, that they put it on our platform and it's linked directly to their WhatsApp to chat with the people and have their order. So we are focused on 25% of the market. So we are bringing all store owners across Africa online, not necessarily those that are technically inclined, those that have deficiency in technicality can also join us. Now, with the MDGs, we realize that a lot of women, we are empowering them through our platform to be economically independent, also promote their product and reduce unemployment with those that want to sell. So our platform, this is the overview of how our platform is looking. So people come directly and then they put their product on our platform for purchase. So basically, this is what we have in a short time. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Are you done pitching?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, I would request you to stop screen sharing and then the jury can begin their question and answers. Can you please stop sharing, Emzak? Oliver?
Asila, do you want to go first?
Yeah, you can go.
Okay.
You can go.
Am I unmuted?
We can hear
Yes,
you.
you are.
Hello, I guess this is Oliver, right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
Oliver, I have a few questions. I'll just put everything in one. In your presentation, I was struggling to know who your target. Hello, can you hear me, Oliver?
Yeah, I'm listening.
In your presentation, I
Yeah,
was
I can hear
struggling
you.
to know who your target market is. So if you could clarify your target market. And then I also want to know, as you speak, or in 2000, half year 2022, sorry, how many clients do you have? And then how is your revenue looking like for the past 2 years? So let me take that again. I need to know who your target market is. I need to know your clientele base and figures, and then I need to know your revenue for the past 2 years.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. The platform is under development. We have not completed the platform, so we have not started generating revenue to start with. So the next thing is the target market. We are looking at those that are having difficulty managing their store on Facebook, on IG, and also those that are not yet online, but they wish to go online because they have problem with cost element, building an online store for themselves.
So when you say those, you mean like SMEs? Is it corporate institutions? Who is your target?
No, SMEs.
Okay. Okay.
Any more questions? There is still time left.
Okay, if Kwame doesn't have a question, there's time. Oliver, let me come again. On the SMEs, what figures do you have that would give you the needed revenue?
We've spoke to about 50 stores that are offline. We've gone to the market to do visibility before we started the project. So we have 50, and we are looking at least on a yearly basis. Yes, 50, because those that we spoke to before we started the project.
And what's the minimum subscription fee you are looking at?
We are looking at 1,000 a year.
1,000 cedis a year.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Oliver, your 1,000 cedis a year, are you splitting it quarterly or monthly? You know, it's not easy getting Ghanaian vendors to, in the one word, pour out their money to you like that.
Yes, we have monthly and quarterly. So you pay on monthly or quarterly. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I think the time is up. Thank you so much, Oliver, for your pitch. And thank you, jury members. I would kindly request the jury members to please continue scoring on the sheet that has been given. Please put in your scores on the sheet so that we can also, keep a tab and there are no last minute confusions. Next up, we have Gas App. Would request Gas App to please share your screen and let me know when you're ready so we can start your time.
Okay. All right. My name is Jeffta and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Smart Gas App. Lives are lost, properties are destroyed due to LPG leakages. Growing up as a kid, I get to see my mom trying to measure the level of LPG in the gas cylinder through the traditional means where she shakes the cylinder to have a fair idea of how much gas is left in the cylinder. She then again writes the date of refill and the date she runs out to have a fair idea of how long it takes her to use a 14.5 kg cylinder. She then again, in all this, she runs out anyways. This wasn't a problem just in my home. It was the same problem in the home of my co-founder, other Ghanaian homes, and other African homes as well. So my co-founder and I did some digging into the industry, and it could interest you to know that we found 4 things. 1, LPG leakage issues, LPG users running out of gas without a prompt, LPG refill issues, and LPG management inadequacies. So we came up with this groundbreaking solution where we developed an online platform for liquefied petroleum gas distribution, leakage detector, and a level monitor, which works through a mobile app and a smart device. This is how it works. This is the device we need. The device is placed under the cylinder and it records in percentage the level of LPG in the gas cylinder, and it sends notification and alerts to the user's mobile phone. Then the user, when runs out, use the same mobile phone to order for request, and we come to the user with a filled cylinder in exchange of the empty one. We are doing this. Our solution also aligns to the National Petroleum Authority's cylinder recirculation program, where they are trying to prevent users from going to the gas stations to prevent any unforeseen occurrences that we've experienced in the past. So we couldn't do this without aligning ourselves to the Sustainable Development Goals. LPG is known to be one of the good cleanest energy. And then also, it also helps, as a clean energy, it helps climate action. And then again, sustainable cities and communities, we are creating jobs, we are creating good living for everyone. Okay, so our target market, we have the domestic consumers, which are the households. We have the commercial consumers, which are the fast food restaurants, hotels, schools, and then the LPG distributors. I guess we all know LPG distributors who come into our vicinities or our areas and be shouting gas for Nabo, gas for Nabo. Those are the people. We've created a platform where they could all just sit in the comfort of their offices and be able to provide this good service. It's a very huge market out there in Africa. We have over 1.2 billion, and then in Ghana, we have over 25 million. Our revenue model is the sale of the smart monitor and then the leakage detector, the distributor subscription, which helps, and then the product customization, and then we have a commission on each request. What we've been able to do so far, built an app and a smart device. We've partnered 16 fuel stations around Spintex, East Legon, Cantonment, Nungwa, and its environs. We are in talks with a cylinder manufacturing company to aid our operations. This is the team. We have 2 developers, a customer care person. We have an advisor from the oil and gas side. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for the pitch. I would request you to please stop sharing your screen, and the jury members, the floor is yours.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks for your presentation. Your device,
Yeah.
are you going to manufacture it locally or it will be imported?
Currently, we are doing it here. We bought our own 3D printer and we printed the case. We built everything here.
Okay, so it's locally done.
Yes.
And how has been the appetite of the market since you introduced it?
Okay, so currently the device, we're going through a standardization with the Ghana Standard Board. So the device is not on the market yet, but we're running tests. But currently what is on the market is the mobile app where users are currently using it to request for LPG refills.
So how many users do you have on it?
So currently we have over 300 users with over 600 users with over 600 downloads.
Okay, so is it paid?
Yes, paid users.
When I download it.
Yeah, that's what I said. We have 300 paid
I'm asking
users.
whether it's a paid app. So if I go and download it,
no, it's free. It's a free app. It's a free app.
Okay, so your target is launching the device and then selling that.
Yes, so add that to the service that the app is already providing.
Okay, my question is just to see where the financial benefits or how you intend to raise revenue from your business. So the app is free, so it means it's just your revenue is entirely going to be on sale of the device when approved.
No, it's not just on the sale of the device. We also, there's a delivery charge because we have our own delivery vans, that's motorbikes that do the deliveries to the users. So there's a delivery charge and there's a service charge on each request. And then we have a subscription on our dashboard where the distributors who are already in the system doing distribution are able to subscribe to. So that's a recurring revenue when we still keep the distributors on our platform.
Okay.
Any more questions? Kwame, would you like to ask any questions? All right, so I think then we can proceed. We have next up Propel Technologies. Thank you so much for your pitch, Gas App. You have the floor now, Dennis. I would request you to share the screen and you can begin your time then.
Okay, so good afternoon. My name is Dennis and I'll be presenting on behalf of Propel Technologies. So Propel is a startup and we are basically into fintech with our attention in the investment field. We have a team of 8, but dominantly we have Julius, who is in charge of software and creativity. Dennis, I am in charge of operations, and Bafo is in charge of marketing and graphics. So the whole concept came about as a result of being able to make the youth financially stable at an early age. We wanted people to have the opportunity to invest early and reap early. We also wanted people to have financial literacy, knowledge to invest. We also wanted people to cooperate to build wealth together. So our mission is simple. First of all, we want to educate people, most importantly, because we understand that people only value something once they know what they are missing out on. So we want to educate and we want to make opportunities easier for everyone to come across when it comes to investment, irrespective of where they are coming from, irrespective of their ages. We want to restore confidence in the investment market. And we also want to create and nurture the next upcoming millionaires. in the country. So the problem within the whole sector is we have people who do want to invest, but they lack the knowledge and what to invest in. We also have people who want to invest, especially the youth, but they don't have the necessary resources to invest. We are making meager salaries. How can we invest that money? So this is where we come in with our solution, the Stacks Investment Hub. So with our hub, we are giving people the opportunity to collaborate, join hands, save together, and invest. So we come together, one person invests, we save, the next person also gets the money and invest. And we are also going to enable peer-to-peer lending, which will be backed by the investment they have as a sort of security. And we're also going to teach, most importantly. So there's a traction. So first, you teach intensively for 6 months. We develop the hub. And then when the hub is developed, we want to launch a special operation by creating 500,000 millionaires below the age of 30 in 15 years. So at the moment, we're a self-funded company, but we'll need enough funding with our projects we want to undertake, especially reaching out to people. With our streams of income, we intend to get income from commissions from investment firms. We help people to invest in, and then ads on the platform, and then our mentorship program for people who are about 25, they'll have to pay a little commission, and the percentages on the code saving. So coming together to create that platform. Thank you very much. Keep stacking.
All right on time, Propel, right on time. That's great. Really appreciate your timeliness and punctuality. Now I would open the floor for the jury members to, of course, throw their questions at Propel and at Dennis. So Vasila and Kwame, please feel free. I would request Dennis for you to stop sharing your screen.
Hello, Propel.
Hi.
Yeah. Nice presentation.
Thank you.
My major concern is revenue and sustainability of it, because I've worked in the investment sector for a lot of years, more than 10 years, and this concept is not new to me. My challenge is, how much commissions are you, what kind of portfolio do you intend to grow to the extent that you'll be able to earn commission to give you sustainable profitability? And
okay.
that is one. Two, should you win this, how do you intend to use the money to, let me use your name, to propel your agenda?
Okay. So our target market is simple. We are looking at the youth. So with our
Yes, I
education,
understand all that. What I want to know is, because we don't have time, go straight to the point.
Okay.
You definitely should have put your figures together. So what kind of portfolio are you looking at growing such that you can earn sustainable commission that will make you profitable as an entity?
Okay, so
and then how will this money, if you win, propel your agenda?
Okay, so with the agenda, let me answer that first. With the agenda, we have the operation of reaching out to a lot of senior high schools and tertiary institutions. So what we intend to do is to use the money basically to do a lot of outreach, to educate. We believe that once people are educated, they'll see the use in whatever we are doing. With our market, we have a growing market because of the age groups we are targeting. We did our research, and about 59% were saying they are interested in investing, but they don't have the funds to do so. So once we're able to build a platform where people can actually come together to invest, we believe we'll have more people coming on the platform, and we'll be having commissions from the investment firms. So we are being middlemen and more like marketers to them as well. Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, my question one is not answered, but that's fine.
Thank you very much.
All right. Any more questions, Vasila?
No.
All right. Okay. Anything that you would want to tell us, Propel? Anything that we have missed out? Any additional points, or else we will
Well,
move to the next?
yes, well, the whole concept is for the youth, and we will be doing this in partnership with all investment stakeholders. So we are giving people the opportunity to invest with the comfort of their smartphones. Once you have your smartphone, you can have the links to any investment firm to invest with. Yes, so we are giving everyone the opportunity to do so. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We would just be taking a quick break to just refresh, a quick 5 minutes break before we move with the next lineup of startups. So let's take a quick break, and we are all here, and then we can start the competition.
With the correct cake. And this the other one, chocolate and vanilla. 8
All right, so that was a quick break before we start with the next set of entrepreneurs. I hope we are back refreshed and reset. So next up, we have Trust Dam Waste Services. If we could please request you to have your pitch deck ready for presentation. All right, you can start, Clement, and then your time will start.
Okay, thank you very much. So here we are, Transdam Waste Services. Mainly, we deal with waste substances, especially liquid. We realize that in Ghana, because of our flooding situations and the arrangement of our household, a lot of people, try to dispose of their waste inappropriately. So we try to gather that market and make sure that we are available for them and then dislodge as soon as they need us. And also make sure that we're able to meet the demands of this household who don't have much to spend on their waste disposals. So we are saying that who are we, the service we offer, and then the fees, our management team, our credentials. So basically the service we offer are to dislodge septic tanks. And then also some that are choked, we try to make sure that it's cleaned and also repair all sort of cracks. Because if there are cracks in their various manholes, then it leads up them to getting exposed to these feces. I don't want they're affecting their health. So at Transdam Waste Services, our idea is to make sure that we deploy trucks of different sizes to household and companies that will need our services and make sure that we're able to dislodge their waste appropriately. We started with one truck since 2017, and then as to talk now, we have 4 trucks with different sizes. We have 13,000 liter, 14,000, 15,000, and we just acquired 18,000 liters to make sure that all types of clients that need our services we can provide for them. We have households that have very small tanks, and therefore we cannot go there with bigger trucks. So idea is make sure that we're able to cover all households and help them. Some of the households have limited or little tanks and they don't have the resources. So we try to, gather around all the households, and then when we go there, we dislodge them and share the cost for them to pay, which is easier for them. Because it's very difficult to engage these trucks, which are very expensive in terms of other outsiders. And so our idea is to make sure that we go to them and make sure that we give them this service at a fee that they can cope with. So basically, that's it. And then our fees and prices are always based on your locations. So once your location is very close, normally we charge very low. But on average, we don't charge much to our client because we believe that, especially the households who we think that they cannot afford higher pricing, we try to, understand them and then cope with them. We are 3 in numbers. Myself is Clement Japan, who is a founder and owner, Ibrahim Adam, who is a co-founder, registered accountant, and Ivan Sobin, who happens to be our general manager, making sure that all our clients and people that we are servicing are able to meet their needs. So these are some of the companies that we work with so far since 2017 up to now. Thank you.
All right, that's great. I love how punctual and on time all the entrepreneurs have been. That calls for a round of applause. Great, guys. So the whole idea of doing 3 minutes pitching and 3 minutes question and answers is actually to challenge our entrepreneurs that if you were to meet a potential investor in an airport or in an elevator, how can you very quickly and effectively pitch your idea to the jury members or to the potential interested party? And I think our Ghana team is more than ready for that. So kudos to that. And now I will open the floor to Kwame and Vasila for their questions. You're on mute, Vasila and Kwame.
Yeah, Clement.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think you bring a very refreshing pitch to the competition so far. I saw your market. I saw banks and then all that. Do you
Yes.
have, let's say, hotels or that kind of clientele base? Because I know probably they will be needing your services often.
Exactly. So all the big buildings, we call them property managers. They are the one that engage us in going there. I didn't put some of the logos there because we don't have much space there to showcase. But all these hotels, like hotels in Accra, if you talk of what's the name, Urbana Hotel, for instance, we engage them. We have KPMG, we have Deloitte, we have what is this financial, and then we also deal with Accra Brewery. So all these big buildings or big companies that have bigger buildings that they want to engage us because of our professional service and our safety standards, they always call on us to engage us.
Okay. I think for you, I want to compare you to just two people. I mean, Blockbuster in the US and then what do you call it, Zoom Lion here. So in the scheme of things, what are your projections looking at the competition and then where you seek to put yourself in the next 2 years?
Yes, we know that there's a competition, especially with Zoom Lion, who happens to be our main competitor in Ghana. But the idea is that we are trying to make sure that we listen to our customers very often, because most of the times, this big company, they lose touch of their clients and their customers and servicing them when their job is not really big. But the idea is to make sure that we don't lose touch, because our focus is to help the household, make sure that their waste is dislodged. So it's not just about the corporate clients that we are looking at, but the household, and make sure that we are with them all the time and listen to them and offer the solution that they require. Our idea is to, in the long term, get more mobile toilets and dispatch them to these communities or places that they don't have access to big good manholes or places to ease themselves. So that once we have the trucks and we have the mobile toilet, we can always go there and dislodge them rather than for them to defecate into open spaces like water and other stuff, which is not healthy for our living.
Okay, so are you planning to put in the tech in here so that currently, I don't know how people reach out to you?
Yes, currently it's through our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and also we have stickers that we post around, especially with the households. And then we also go to corporate companies with our proposals where they call on us to do their dislodging.
Okay, Wasila, I don't know if you have any questions.
You're on mute, Vasila.
Yeah, I'm interested in your financials for the past 3 years. You started 2017.
Yeah, so we started with
financial performance?
Yeah, so we started with one track.
Revenue and profitability.
Exactly. We started with one track, which is we bought in 2017 with a loan and we paid. And out of this one track, all the tracks that we have been purchasing is out of our profits. So now we have our fourth track.
I want to know the figures. So,
okay, so the figures. Yeah, so on average, every year, our profits, we were making, from 2017, I think we made around 187,000. And then 2018, we made 296,000. And then 2020, because it was COVID time, but we were lucky because people were in the house. So they were using themselves much more. So we were able to make enough of over 400,000 in 2020.
So this is in cities.
Pardon?
It's in cities.
Yes, please. It's in cities.
Is it audited or you are giving us the figures of head?
We are not giving them figures of head. You can always give the financials audited, yes. My co-founder is an auditor and tax expert. Yes, please.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So last year, what was your profit?
2021.
Before tax, yeah.
Yes, so that is exactly the profit that we had last year is what we used to buy our first track this year. And that
How
was
much was it?
387,000.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
If there are no further questions, we can move, or else if the jury really needs to ask something, we can give time for an extra question. All right. I would assume that we are done. Thank you so much for your pitch. Next up, we have Serot Business Services. Would request you to share your screen, and once you are ready, we shall start your time. I would request you to flip your screen.
Okay. This is okay.
Yeah, this is okay. You can start.
Okay, so thank you, and greetings to everyone on board. And sorry for any inconveniences. It's okay. I'm Odra Sabrek, and then I'm representing Shawty Business Services. So our vision is to become one of the outstanding financial institutions providing financial assistance to businesses in the world. And then mission statements also to assist traders and businesses in the capital and other assistance to enable them grow their businesses on a low interest rate. And then with our core values, we are working with integrity, honesty, and then transparency. So when it comes to our business model, sustainability and inclusion, ours is a business-to-business model, and then we give loans to people who are already in businesses and also those who are starting. So one thing to is that we assist businesses and starters with a deserving amount based on the type of business and the amount the business is able or can earn within a week. And then major target markets are businesses and starters in the rural areas. We had this drive or motivation because we realized that these people, most of them have business ideas and then they have business opportunities, but the capital to start. Some too don't have the information or the education on how to even grow their business, how to go.
I'm sorry, you are cracking.
When it comes to their business. So we and one way or the other test in the rural areas of Ghana, because we realize that these people have business opportunities. Business proposals, but the capital is family. So I think we started in 2020, and for now we have about 35 to 40 clients who are growing their businesses and then helping them be financially stable, and then with their companies and then their families. Thank you very much.
Kwambini, you were cracking up. So, I mean, if you want to take a little bit of an extra time to just explain it without sharing your screen, then we can give you that leeway because we understand connectivity is an issue.
Okay.
If you want to take 30 seconds to 1 minute to just quickly talk without sharing to the jury members before I open the floor, you can do that.
Okay. So we are speaking forward and helping people who are willing and then have some proposals, and those who don't even have. But in the bit of eradicating poverty. We want to help them to have financial assistance by giving them out loans and then financial education to at least eradicate poverty, especially from these rural areas. And then we try and then make it a bigger one.
All right. Thank you, Kwambina. Thank you, Kwambina. Vasila and Kwame, maybe you can start with the questions.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
His
Hello.
network is a little sketchy.
I think your network is not the best. It was breaking. I really found it difficult listening and understanding what you presented, unfortunately. But I want to find out, is it like a microfinance? Are you registered by BOG? I need to understand what you are really doing. Hello.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Please, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
go ahead.
Yeah.
I would just
Can you hear
request
me?
all the members to please cooperate. There is a little bit of a technical glitch, so maybe you can just wait till he
Okay.
responds.
Okay. So, per your question, from your question, that is what we are looking forward to make it a microfinance. But for now, that's been registered with the restaurant general, and then we are still looking forward to register with the Bank of Ghana.
So you are registered as what?
Okay, so for now, it's a company. It's like a business service.
Okay, so like,
Where,
okay, service provider.
Yes, please.
Or like consultancy.
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Kwabena.
Mr. Kwame.
Yes, it's Charlie. It was really difficult hearing, just like Wasila said, trying to make something out of what you said. But basically, I heard you talk about women and then the rural areas. Just speak to that a bit for me, and I want to hear the impact.
Okay, so with the rural areas, I was like, we realized that these people have business proposals, others who are in poverty because they have nothing doing. So we were motivated to help them by giving them financial assistance and then some financial, like maybe some money, some loans, and then some education on how to start and then grow their businesses, just to eradicate poverty.
Okay, I think now it's clear.
Okay.
All right, then I would assume we are done with the question answers.
Yes. So, Kwabena, last year, what was your turnover, or how much were you able to give out in loans?
Okay, so last year, that was 2021, we started on January with 15,000 Ghana cedis. That's $1,005. And then by the close of the year, we're able to give out about 30,000 to 35,000 Ghana cedis.
All right, okay. And so this year, so far, how much are you doing?
Okay, so this year we are around 40,000 to 50,000 Ghana cedis.
All right, okay. That's okay with me for now.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much to the jury members. Thank you. We do understand there were some network and connectivity issues, but I hope we were able to communicate to the best possible outcome. And with that, this was our last pitch, and this was the last entrepreneur pitching, and we have come to the end of the presentations and the pitchings. The jury will now proceed to another breakout room for a quick deliberation session. I hope that the jury members have noted their scores and would now be, of course, deliberating and reaching to the conclusion to announce the winners. I am just going to give me a second, and I would just assign you to the jury rooms. The jury members must have gotten a notification to go to the jury room. Someone from our team would be joining you to help you with the scoring. In the meanwhile, the entrepreneurs can wait here with us. Thank you so much. The jury has left, I think. Would request Mr. Kwame and Mr. Vasila to move to the jury room assigned to them for the scoring and deliberation. Mr. Kwame, can you see the jury room in front of you? Invitation. Vasila, can you see? All right, so the members have gone. In the meantime, I would request yes, in the meantime, I would request all the entrepreneurs to please share their social media handles, whether it is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, on the chat, so that we can tag you, keep in touch, keep updating you, and keep the communications open digitally. So would request, whether it is your website, it is your Instagram handles, please do mention it on the chat. And someone from our team will be putting all our social media handles also on the chat, so that you can follow us and, of course, keep yourself updated with whatever are the proceedings. I would now request a member from our team to show you a couple of videos from the previous years of ESG and a campaign we have been a part of, so that you can understand our movement better.
I'm Shivani Dandekar, joining you from the T-Gelf Stadium, the virtual venue where the greatest event in the history of entrepreneurship will be hosted in the week to come. It's got everything you expect from big sport, passion, fierce competition, fans, cities pitted against cities, countries competing against countries, loyalties and support. Keep the energy high as we move closer to the date.
I hope you enjoyed the presentations, and we would be waiting for the jury members to get back with the results. In the meantime, we can just take a short break. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. The jury is going head on head from what I hear from the deliberation room, trying to finally come up with the winners. So thank you for your patience. Just a few more minutes till we announce the results. Thank you. Okay, so great. Our team is back with the jury members after a rather long and intense deliberation round from what we hear. So from what we know from our sources, we have one winner and a surprise. So let's wait and see what the honorable jury has decided. And of course, your decision would be our command, and the entrepreneurs are geared up. First, before I announce, I would just like to say that thank you so much for your patience, all the entrepreneurs who've joined us, and thank you despite all the challenges technologically, and you all put up a great show with some really interesting pitches coming from the African Ghana region. And we are always so excited to hear from you every year. And yes, so without further ado, I think we are going to be sharing the winners. If I could please request my colleague to have that ready. And I know we have been waiting for this moment, and I will not be taking more of your time. And the winner for ESG 2022 Ghana National Finals are, drum rolls, we have Giddens as the winner. A very, very, very loud, I know virtually we cannot do that, but a loud round of applause to Giddens. Very, very well deserved. Let me tell you that all of you put up a tough fight, which is why it was so difficult for the jury members to finally come up and decide who the winner would be. So please, let's have the founder of Giddens on stage. Let's give them the floor to share a few words of what and how they are feeling. Can we have Giddens speak? Oh, I'm afraid due to some technical difficulty, I'm not able to see them. I would request my team to check. All right. So from what we hear, they have left. We shall convey our congratulations to them, and very well deserved. I'm sure there must have been a glitch because of which they had to leave, but nevertheless, very well deserved. Now for the surprise, because it has not ended, we have a special mention that Vasila and Kwame wanted to give, and it's an honor to have them pitch here with their startup idea, and it was so great that we could not resist. And the special mention is earned by Trust Dam. We have Trust Dam Waste Services as a special mention for ESG 2022 Ghana National Finals. And I would request the founder of Trust Dam to please come up and say a few words if they like. Please go ahead, Clement.
Yes, I think that it's a good goal and it's a good competition. I believe that the aim of it to, improve and help entrepreneurs to be able to become better of themselves and help create more employment for people is a laudable one. And I wish the winner the best in this competition going forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Clement. I hear that the founder of Giddens is back. Congratulations, many, many congratulations to you. And I would request the spotlight to be put on the winner of the moment, the person, and the startup of the moment. Would request you to say a few words, Gideon. How do you feel? I can see you cannot stop smiling.
Yes, I just can't stop smiling because I think that all of us here are trying to achieve in our own small way. And I'm very happy that companies, the 15 of us, have in one way or the other put in the measures to solving these problems. I'm very excited that I'm using my business as a force for good in trying to drive change in my community and the country at large. And I'm excited that ESG is also trying to drive change through entrepreneurship and supporting businesses like mine and that of my people, the contestants here. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and we hope that support of this nature would push businesses and young entrepreneurs to do more for their country, their community, and the world at large. Thank you.
Thank you. That was so beautifully put. You've literally put our vision in perspective. And, that's the beauty, we've been doing it for 3 years now. And that's the beauty of our experience, because it's literally, we go into the regional ecosystems, entrepreneurship ecosystems of particular regions. It's not limited to just one region. We literally go from Africa to US to Europe, to India and Asia and everywhere. And we find that how entrepreneurs are actually contributing to uplift their community and country and the world at large. And thank you for putting it up so beautifully. And many, many congratulations to you. So well deserved. And now I'm going to open the floor for the jury members to say a few words, after which I would request Vibhu from our team to say a few words. Thank you so much. Kwame, Vasila, I would request you to please say a few words. We would love to hear from you.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, so Giddens, congratulations once again. As you said, the whole objective is to create entrepreneurs that will solve the problems of Africa and the world at large. And all the presentations we heard today, everybody is doing their best to meet this objective. And we hope that as you go into the Africa leg of the competition, you will look at your business and come up with super winning points so that you make Ghana proud. So I'm wishing you all the best in your journey. And I think that do not hesitate to contact any of us should you need any support in fine-tuning your content. I think we'll be ready to help you. Congratulations. And thanks to the organizers as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Vasila, and it's so kind of you. Kwame.
Yeah, I think a big ups to everyone who participated in this year's finals. The pressure was calling. It was on everyone, but I think in the end, you delivered. I think every product or service which was presented here was unique in its own way. And on that score, I'd like to say you guys should keep forging on. Who knows, maybe you might be product and you could get to Africa or the global stage with it. On to Giddens, I think I'd like to say you did well. A big kudos to you. It was a wonderful presentation from you. And to the special mention also, Chazdam, you guys, I think with you guys, we hope that the African winner comes back to Ghana. Yeah, so good, Charlie. Thanks and kudos once again.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much for your kind words, for your wonderful words. And this is so encouraging. And thank you, Vasila, for offering to fine-tune and support the entrepreneurs. One of the reasons why we call judges from such diverse and relevant backgrounds is also so that the entrepreneurs can in future connect and grow and take support. And the whole idea actually is to build a community together, community of purpose-driven entrepreneurship. And with that, I would like to close this fantastic, very unique and a very interesting event. We would really extend our gratitude to our partner, Vision Labs, for helping us do this. Africa is always so special. And every year, with the help of the community, we manage to host some really interesting events and have the much needed representation that the country and the region needs in the entrepreneurship ecosystem, because I feel, your region comes up with such innovative solutions to such hard-hitting problems. And that is something that the world needs to see. And Entrepreneurship Sports Generation is committed to ensuring that that happens. And with that, I am going to take my leave. Thank you so much. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us for any queries, follow-ups. We'd be following up with more updates within a week or so. So please kindly bear with us and be patient. We have events back to back. For updates, please follow us on social media, and you can reach out to us on our mail. And thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day and rest of the week. And I shall take my leave. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.